Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Good morning from Shelburne RV. Got a slide out coming out this morning. Got BAL slide out system. Got the boys over here pulling the window out so we can get that window out of there, so when we pull the slide out we don't have no issues going on. Got problems with the slide out floor, so obviously taking all the fascia loose, got to get all the BAL system out of the way, take all this out, and then we're going to be pulling that whole floor, pulling the whole floor out, replacing this with new metal, wood and metal. We'll do more video on it as we get it going. All right, so we had water that has seeped down into this and has ruined this wood. And they put this basket material underneath this. It just is just wrong. So when we get this thing out of here, we're gonna put a new piece of Vantech flooring in the bottom of this, and then we're actually gonna wrap the bottom of this. We go down to one of the roofing suppliers here in town, and they sell us the metal before it gets corrugated, and so we'll wrap the whole bottom of this thing with that metal. That way it overlaps here, and we're going to get a nice, when we put this trim back on here, we're going to get a nice seal. And if that water does decide to come down here, as long as they keep this all maintenance good and the sealant's good over time, that water will not get in here and wick through this material. You'll have a nice metal seal all the way through there, and you can't get nothing in there. So now that we got the window out, we'll make sure we get the cables out next, and then we'll put the forks under it and pull it out and lay it on its face right here. We'll get it all tore apart. All right, got the slide out here. See, we got it all pulled. Got it on the forklift, ready to do the floor repair.
Get on, Mom. I don't want to get close to it. That's good. Calm down. Alright, we're going to have to grab it out when it gets down, so that way you can force it out. Alright, sit you back there. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's lay these guys out. Alright, moment of truth. We don't get Mark and Hank and everybody do this. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you go grab a couple blankets? Let's throw a couple blankets down right there at the base of that pallet right there, so we've got some extra protection.
Slide, Hank and Gary are going to tip it down. All right, come on. Brandon, just move the situate mattress. Okay. Work it down.
You want Mark to sit down on that? That's it. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Hey guys. All right. Make sure the mat's good. Come down, Frank. I got you.
I got the bracket.
On this side. Looking good. Well done, guys. Piece of cake. Good job. All right, got the slide out. You can see there's obvious damage going on here, and this is how we pulled it out. It was all pulled loose. In fact, you can see the screw right there where the wood has just absolutely rotted out of there. So we're going to be rebuilding this whole piece. We're going to plane this out of some Vantech, and again we're going to wrap this with metal, so this is not going to do this again. And then one thing too also is we had some damage on the slide out roof here, and we're actually going to be replacing this membrane here to get it all back where we had some water running in there. You can see the damage is right here, so we're going to take and fix all that, put a new topper on this thing, get it all fixed back up. So Mr. Brandon there is going to get everything tore apart, and we're going to reproduce that piece. All right, getting back on this voltage roof and floor that we're doing repair work on. Got this new Vantech flooring that we're gonna cut in here for the floor area. They've actually got the new ceiling material, roof material cut out here. This is a 45 mil Carlisle TPO. We're gonna put that on the roof. So Brandon's got the roof cleaned off. I'm up on this ladder here and show you this. So got the roof prepped. We're gonna put that TPO on here, get it all wrapped and sealed, and I'll show you guys when we get through with that here in just a few minutes. And I'll show you on this floor. I'm getting ready to cut some more of this floor out and get it ready and have it ready, and I'm gonna plane it and then put it all together and wrap it with metal. We got some metal. I'll show that to you here real quick. We got this we get this metal from the roofing company before they corrugate it. So we take this and we're going to fit it to the bottom of that and get rid of that basket weave material that was on the bottom of there and bend it on the edges so that way it's all sealed up. When we get it all in there, I'll show you guys, it's going to be all sealed up. There won't be no water gets in that. It'll be just done. So we'll get back to that here in a few minutes. Okay, so got the floor panel cut out for the correct size, and we've taken our router. I've got these nice tongue and groove bits. There's one side of it, and obviously there's the other one on the router. And then we've come through and obviously put those on both ends of that. So once that feeds in here nicely, with that nice tongue and groove, everything fits up real nice and neat. So we'll take and put some liquid nail in between there, and then we're going to clamp it off, and that'll get it nice and tight. Once we got that, Brando, hand me the piece down there. Once we get all this put in place, then the only thing left we got to do is try to reproduce that right there. And obviously, once we have that angle, we'll take a planer and plane this, get this down where it needs to be, and then we'll be ready to install it back in that slide. So we'll keep on with the progress. All right, good morning. We got the floor finally done. So now we got the red glue on. We've got our metal cut out. Got it all glued. Let that glue set up for just a minute, red glue. And then Brandon and I are gonna go ahead and roll that on there. We've got the corner milled out nice and neat, so that looks good. So we're gonna get that rolled on, roll this piece back, get that one settled in, and we're gonna fold the other part back, and then we'll get it glued and rolled up. Should be good. We'll get some more pictures here in a minute. All right, now that we got the new metal on the floor, you can see all this is tucked in underneath here, so no leaks. Water runs down the face here. Can't get in underneath there. But we got all the new flooring on there. It looks real nice. Brandon's over here finishing up the sweep. Looks good. Got the new sweep put on there. Hopefully that ain't gonna leak no more. It should be good. So we're getting ready to put it back in. All right, got the slide now in. Just waiting on Brando there to get the brackets put back in for the cables. We got to go in here and get this BAL cable system put back in there and readjust it and start pulling stuff tight and start working on getting the fascias put back on. Put the wind in, seal a few things up. Should be good to go here in just a few minutes. All right, so we got this voltage all finished up, got the window back in, got everything sealed, rechecked that. We went in, sealed all that. We've got all that sealed. Got the cables adjusted. Now you can see this, how we did this floor with the metal, and we sealed around those screws right there, but this is one piece of metal tucked up underneath here. So there's no way that water, when it runs down the face of this, can't get in underneath that. So we've got everything put back in there, everything sealed up. Got the J-wrap back on. Again, went around everything and resealed. So everything looks good. Back in place. Well, now that we got this voltage all done, you've seen how we've taken and gotten rid of that basket weave material and gone back with a metal wrap. Should never have another problem with that. If you got any questions or concerns, my number was at the very front of the video. Hope to see y'all back next time.